So from the parking lot, you just take the well-worn trail over the bridge heading north. And at the intersection here, we're going to hang a left. So the way that I'm going to do this counterclockwise and head up to the Grizzly Ridge Tyrwitt coal, and then I'll head up and do Grizzly Ridge main summit and traverse over to Highwood Ridge, and then from there head down Highwood Ridge back down the north side and regain the trail back to the parking lot. The trail is just opening up to the Cirque. We are headed that way. So the fork in the road here, I know I can get to it if I go left to the Cirque and then head up. So that braid in the trail's just at the bottom of this hill here. I actually did take this way last time. It's just been about 7 or 8 years since I've been up here, so that was the way I took though. And this is just getting through the last of the trees. It's all open and sunny from here. And you can see the arch on Tyrwitt up there. And just want to get to the Grizzly Tyrwitt coal. And just getting up to the coal. So here's just looking down the other side of the saddle. Up at Tyrwitt, the way we came and the way we are headed, kind of up to that high point there, to the big rock, and then over to the summit of the ridge there, Grizzly Ridge, and then we'll head to Highwood Ridge. Just nice easy switchbacks all the way up to the ridge. Now you can look over the other side. So there's Highwood Ridge where I'm headed via Grizzly Ridge, which I'm just gonna head across to the high point. It's just a nice easy ridge walk up here to get to Grizzly Ridge High Point, right up there. Stunning, beautiful. And then I will head over to Highwood Ridge and then take that slope down to the north. So to get to Grizzly Ridge summit, you might have to touch your hands once or twice, but in all honesty, it's just a walk. Just a hike to the top. And here we are. Okay, I am just up on the summit of Grizzly Ridge. I am the only one up here today. Haven't passed one person. I haven't been up here in about 7 years. Majority of the people were heading up over to Pocaterra Ridge, which is probably very busy as usual. I'm going to continue on to Highwood Ridge right there. So I think I have to lose, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 meters before I regain back to head up to my next high point. Yeah, it's not bad here at all. So far I'm just sticking to the high point of the ridge. Just down from Grizzly Ridge summit up there. You have to put your hands on a couple of times, but it's not as bad as I thought. I thought there'd actually be more hands on. And I'm almost down to the low point between these two ridge high points, and I'll start heading up. Looks like if you really wanted to, you could bail back down to the Cirque from here if you didn't want to continue on. That being said, I don't know what's down there, so I'm just making a guess. So I stayed high on the ridge for the most part until back here. I kind of came down. You could tackle this thing probably head on from the top, but I don't know what's on the other side, so I decided to come down here. Looks like there's a bit of a trail. Go around up over here, we'll see what we get. I might scramble just up to the right of that, otherwise I'd have to lose more elevation down here. Yeah, so there's a little, looks like a path almost that goes right there. And here's that path here. And yes, you do have hands on here for sure. Maybe a little moderate scramble up here. Now that being said, you could just go down and go around all this. I just didn't want to lose the elevation. Oh, it's a rock. It's stuck up there. Well, the one thing I will say about this ridge is it has as much or as little scrambling as you want to do. I would say at best you'd find some moderate spots, but if you were to stay lower, you can avoid, I think, pretty much all of the hands-on, pretty much all of it. You'll end up lower down towards the valley to bypass some of this, but it can definitely be done if you don't want to put your hands on. Anyways, my 2 cents. And just at the summit of Highwood Ridge. Highwood Ridge extends all the way down there. Beautiful. Parking lot's down there, you can't see it. Pocaterra Cirque straight across. Mount Ray in the shadows there. Yeah. Little Arethusa. Storm, mist, beautiful. I'm doing my summit panel here from the high point of Highwood Peak, even though Grizzly Peak is higher than this, which you can see behind me there in the foreground with Tyrwitt in the background. What a beautiful valley. Oh, stunning. I still can't believe there's nobody else on the mountain here today. Unbelievable. And you can see the road turning in back to where the parking lot is. And I'm headed down this ridge to the north to regain the trail. Just on the descent ridge, heading north, regain the trail down over there somewhere. There's where I came from. Pretty well-worn trail most of the way down to here. There's the parking lot, and you just keep heading this way. You kind of, just before when you're coming down, you get to all these rocks, you kind of lose the trail. Just keep going over the rocks, like it looks like you're going, like you're going to go towards cliffs or something, but you get over it and it's very easy to get down. And then the trail does continue here, so rest assured there is a trail. Okay, so I just kind of came down through this last section of rock. The trail ends up going into the trees. You're still heading north, highway's there. There was a couple of offshoot trails the guys may have taken, but you'll have to bushwhack if you go down that way a little bit to regain the path. I don't know if it's easier or better, but this is the way that most people are going right here.